As they were leaving in a white van, Angelique's 27-year-old son, Cosmos Mitchell, hurled what appears to be a glass bottle toward the vehicle.
Yeah, so throwing a glass bottle at federal agents in the middle of an operation is probably not going to work out well for you. However, some people are arguing that the person who threw the glass bottle, he shouldn't have been arrested.
They think they're all Rambo with their paintball guns. They're such losers.
So here's the thing. For federal agents who are operating in California, we are seeing more and more cases just like this. But the question is, will the federal agents actually start to arrest these protesters? And spoiler alert, yes, Homeland Security and other federal agencies have had enough with attacks just like this. So we're going to dig into this case and really what's going on in California. Now, before we start the video, make sure you please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, but it also helps others see the videos as well. And I think people are going to be shocked at what's happening to these federal agents almost every single day.
It was quite a scene. There were about a dozen Border Patrol agents who took down one man. They took him into custody, and as that was happening, there was a crowd, there were witnesses, they were furious, they were shouting at the agents, and then things just escalated quickly.
We do have the raw footage, by the way. We will react to that later in the video. I think you'll find it rather interesting, but first you have to understand this is a very common occurrence throughout California for federal agents, where more and more of these protesters or bystanders seem to be crossing that line, either assaulting these federal agents, either obstructing, or really just interfering and wanting to get in the way to let the federal agents know they are not fans of their work.
Witnesses shouted at the agents as they led the man away. As they were leaving in a white van, Angelique's 27-year-old son, Cosmos Mitchell, hurled what appears to be a glass bottle toward the vehicle. Agents jumped out, tackled him, and took him into custody.
What did he do?
Angelique says she's been told her son will face federal charges for assaulting an officer.
This is why context is very crucial. If you throw a glass bottle at federal agents or you assault federal agents, you will probably be arrested. But before we even get to the bottle throwing, I want to show you Homeland Security gave a ton of warnings and told these people please back away.
Watch out, watch out!
So just to show you guys, the federal agents, they were already warning these protesters or bystanders to please back away. In fact, I have reacted to so many videos just like this. Federal agents almost never arrest these protesters. They allow them to be upset, and they know they're upset, but they almost never arrest them unless they really cross that line, which is what's about to happen.
Hurled what appears to be a glass bottle toward the vehicle.
What did he do?
Angelique says she's been told her son will face federal charges for assaulting an officer. She also tells us Cosmos has never been in trouble with the law before.
He's been working at FedEx for years. He's a great kid. He's starting college in September. He's a nice guy, and now they're threatening like his whole future with this.
He did throw a water bottle.
Is that what it was? He probably had it on him and he was upset. Water bottle, that's plastic. They were like 50, 60 feet away, driving away.
Okay, so according to the mother, the van was driving away, it was a plastic bottle, it's not that bad. We're going to verify all of these claims together. But first, I have a very exciting announcement. I officially have a free newsletter, 100% free, no paywalls, you pay for nothing. You get free updates every single day on the news stories we're talking about. All you have to do is sign up by going to the link in my description or the pinned comment, or you can use the QR code for those of you watching TV. I am going to start updating you guys every single day so you don't have to wait for the YouTube videos, and it allows me to give you guys breaking news when there's a huge story that just came out. Again, pinned link, go into the description, please go sign up, it's free. Okay, so this is an illegal immigrant who's being arrested or detained. Now, I do want to point this out. This is in Playa Vista, California, right outside of a Home Depot. It's becoming more and more common for these deportation raids to occur outside of these Home Depots. A lot of people in California, they're not fans of it. Lawmakers are super upset about it. But again, what's happening is you have vigilante groups or you have bystanders who are watching this all go down. Sometimes protesters cross that line, which is what you guys will see here very soon.
No!
Okay.
Hey, you are in. He's probably right here. This is the one.
Are you okay?
He's fine.
Sí. Hold on, mi phone. Hold mi phone.
Are you okay?
Dame tu mano, güey.
Espérame, voy a bajar mi teléfono.
Okay, so one thing I do want to point out is whenever these missions go down, Homeland Security has to account for all of the protesters or bystanders who might get in the way or want to interfere. So a lot of times in these operations, half of the people you see on the screen belonging to these federal agencies, they're not even there for really the deportation. They are there for the security. It's all one element, but you'll notice a lot of times they're not even facing the guy who's getting arrested. They're just trying to protect the other federal agents and protect the detainee or the person being arrested. Now, this right here is the most vulnerable time for these agents. They're all turning their backs away, they're all getting into their cars, and this is, again, where we start to see this increase of where something could possibly happen.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and look at a few details right here. First things first, remember, we were told that it was a plastic bottle. Let's go ahead and listen for that audio real quick. You guys tell me if that sounds like a plastic bottle.
Oh, shit.
That definitely sounded like a glass bottle. Now, number two, what I do want to point out is a lot of times agents are being forced to pretty much leave these scenes with the doors open. Because if you guys are unaware, in other instances where agents were leaving the scene, the doors were closed, and it was becoming a hazard for the agents inside. They were not able to identify who was attacking them, who was following them, things like that. So if you're wondering why there are agents hanging out the side of the doors, it's actually a precaution or a safety measure to make sure if anyone does attack them, they have the ability to defend themselves, which is exactly what you're seeing.
Oh, shit.
And this has really been a development over time. When I was first covering these agents, you didn't see stuff like this. They would just stay in the vans, try to conceal themselves, conceal their identity so people don't leak their information. Now, a lot of times you see them entering an operation or leaving an operation, doors open so that they are protected. So that is the mother right here. Listen to what she's saying.
I'm sorry. Get off of my kid. Get off of him. Get them off of my kid, motherfucker.
We're gonna take you too. Come back up.
You're not taking him anywhere. That's my time, baby. Fuck off. No, relax. Touch me again, bitch.
What did he do?
I'm telling you, a very, very common theme with a lot of these arrests, when a protester is arrested or other protesters are super upset, oftentimes the federal agents, they do have the ability to arrest a mother, that mother, if they wanted to, but they know that'll probably make the situation a little more worse. Imagine they're now going to have to get into the van with the son and the mother, and it could create a bunch of chaos. And by the way, the only reason why I highlight videos like this and I talk about videos like this is to make sure we avoid this happening. In sanctuary cities and states, again, there is this uptick of protest in a matter that really crosses that line, that turns into unfortunate violence, which is what we're seeing here.
What did he do? Hey, let him go. What did he do?
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Then give us your hand.
Are you a cop?
Give us your hand.
Are you guys cops?
Are you guys
cops?
Get the like
What did he do?
Relax.
What did he do?
He didn't do a
Like I told you guys, they're in a very vulnerable spot here. Their backs are turned away, and who knows? And I understand it is a mother. That's her son being arrested, and a mother is probably always going to take the side of her son. So everybody is sitting here saying, what did he do? Meanwhile, all these people right here, they know exactly what happened. They actually have it on camera. We saw it from the other angle.
You're jumping on my son. Don't tell me what to do. Who are you? Who are you?
Obviously,
Who
he's
are
got a
you?
fucking house. Get off his fucking back.
Get on my, oh my God.
Get off his
my
fucking
son's
back. Get
off his neck.
Again, she could be arrested. They're not going to arrest her. And this protester right here also trying to film the agents inside.
Hey, you guys need to be fucking
You get out of here.
Back off.
Get the fuck out of here.
You are all, your days are numbered.
What did he do?
He didn't do a
Back off.
Don't tell me what to do, mother.
We're gonna get arrested.
I'm not the
Oh, so you guys can arrest people now. Who are you?
Yeah, where are you
No,
taking?
who are you?
You gotta tell me where my son's going.
Again, this is why it's so crucial to have the raw footage. It is very, very easy to control this narrative and say a son was arrested and his mother saw the arrest, but again, we can just see it from the raw footage. I have no problem in calling out the agents if they've done something wrong. I actually do it a lot more than people think. But we can see from this angle right here, and even watch the reaction from this protester. She sort of is a little shocked. See, she flinched. And again, that's an indication that something was thrown. We can visually see it. We can audibly hear it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the guy filming even said, oh crap, because he saw what happened too. So yeah, throwing a bottle at federal agents is never a good idea, but the reason why I make the videos I do is really to help educate those in sanctuary states and cities and others who don't understand you cannot do the things you're doing in these sanctuary places. You're not as safe as you were told you were. You are allowed to protest. I've always said protesting is a great thing. We should be allowed to protest. It's a constitutional right. But when you cross the line, the federal agents have no choice but to arrest you, especially if you threw a glass bottle at these agents.
So, that's such a threat.
Crossing the line would be using physical force against a law enforcement officer.
Criminal defense attorney Dimitri Gorin says people need to be extremely cautious about interfering with federal agents.
Federal charges are very serious. They do carry stiff sentences, and we just all need to stay safe. It is very disconcerting to see arrests happening in broad daylight of people that are not committing crimes, and we do want to help, and that's the first instinct for a lot of people. But do that, you can help people using good judgment, which is to not physically resist, physically interfere, and get close to law enforcement.
So that lawyer made a very crucial distinction. It's not only limited to the physicality of things. If you are within the bubble in which these federal agents deem is the bubble they're going to operate in, if you cross that little arbitrary line or bubble, you can also be arrested for interference, which is why we've seen it on my channel. We are seeing more of these influencers or people who film and follow follow these agents, you are on their radar. They are watching those videos and they are keeping tabs. Like this person right here, she is allowed to stand here. She's allowed to film. She is completely within her right. However, where you start to cross that line is when this protester right here, let me zoom up here, she technically could be arrested. In all technicality, she is now inside of this arbitrary bubble and filming these agents because, again, she's in a spot in which the agents have deemed the safe spot. She's also touching federal property. Now, again, federal agents would have a million cases overnight if they were going to start prosecuting people like these protesters or even this mother. They don't do that because they don't even have the manpower to do that, and the court system would be jammed up. I'm just trying to point out, being physical with the agents is not the only way to get arrested, but it tends to be what agents focus on as what the limit is to arrest somebody. Okay, so that's the video. Make sure to please leave your comments down below how you feel about all of this. I do have a newsletter now, so you can use the QR code. It's completely free. You can go to the pinned comment or you can go to the link in my description. Please go sign up so I can send you guys news and you don't have to only rely on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for everything. God bless, and we'll see you all later.